Will taking unemployment benefits mess up your chances of getting approved if you filed an application for naturalization in N400? In other words, let's assume that you want to become a US citizen, you have a green card, and maybe you're getting ready to file an N400, you're thinking about filing an N400, or maybe you already filed the N400, and then you lose your job and you're thinking about taking unemployment benefits. Would the act of taking the unemployment benefits damage your chances of convincing a USCIS officer to approve your application for naturalization? That is the question I'm going to be answering today. If you don't know me, my name is Josh Goldstein, and I'm an immigration lawyer in Los Angeles, California. I help people with all sorts of immigration cases, work permits, green card, citizenship, and I'm particularly known for helping people with delayed immigration cases. I get up in the morning and file a lawsuit against USCIS and consulates, and then I do that all day long, and then I go home. That's my job, suing USCIS and consulates. And I do that to help people just like you, people who may have visas that are delayed, naturalization applications that are delayed, green cards that are delayed, and things like that. But to answer the question at hand today, would unemployment benefits be a big problem for you when you go to your naturalization interview? And so the requirements for naturalization are pretty straightforward. And one of them is that you have to be a person of good moral character. Another one is you have to be 18 years old. And there's a whole series of residency requirements that you have to meet. And in conjunction with being a person of good moral character, you have to show that you don't owe any money in child support, or that you filed all your tax returns that are required, that you have to disclose all your criminal cases, and they look at your criminal cases, and there's things like that. And then there's a part of the application where you have to list out your biographical information, and included in that, you have to list out everywhere that you've worked with the address for your employment and the dates of employment for the past 5 years. But being employed or having a job is not a requirement for naturalization. So if you're unemployed when you file your application for naturalization, then you're unemployed. If you go to the interview and you lost your job and the officer says, where do you work? You could say, I'm in between jobs right now. I'm looking for a job. The economy is in terrible shape, and there are a lot of people who've lost their jobs, and there are a lot of people who are worried about losing their jobs. And one thing you shouldn't worry about, and you don't have to worry about, is whether or not the loss of a job would impact your chances of getting approved for naturalization. If you're unemployed and you say you're unemployed, you're perfectly eligible to be approved. And another aspect of this question is, would the act of accepting or applying for unemployment insurance benefits damage your chances of being approved for naturalization? And, that question, unemployment insurance benefits, that's not government assistance. That's not cash welfare payments. This is unemployment benefits are a private insurance program that's run and regulated in each state. And it's set up for the private benefit of employers, and the employers are required to enroll in this. The short answer is that accepting unemployment insurance benefits would have no impact whatsoever on an application for naturalization. It's not something that you should worry about. If you lose your job and you're eligible for unemployment insurance benefits, then you should go for it and you should apply for them. And I encourage you to do that, because this is money that you're entitled to, and it won't impact your application for naturalization. You don't have anything to worry about in that regard. So that's my answer. I hope you found this helpful. If, I'd really, really appreciate it if you're watching this video on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be creating new videos all the time for your benefit. And share this video with your friends if they have questions. If you have other questions or need help with an immigration case, just let me know. I'm here for you. Don't get discouraged. Keep fighting for your immigration dreams, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.